Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Ugh.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help you. You in particular, because we love you and we want your life to go better.
I
We know
don't.
it's horrible right now. We know everything is very difficult.
My life's going
The
great.
aliens are about to invade. I saw UFOs this past weekend.
You did
Okay.
not.
Friday night. Friday night, they were there. Okay. And I wasn't the only one who saw them. My drunk as hell brother in law would not shut up about them. Just
Okay,
would not.
before you.
I
Were they Starlink satellites?
don't know what it was.
It
It
was
was in a weird
probably
formation.
fucking
Okay.
Starlink satellites.
And I don't know that that is the case because
Starlink
there were lights in
satellite.
an interesting formation
Friday.
and they were hovering there. And I had to calm my brother-in-law down by telling him that actually we want the aliens to invade because he
Um,
wouldn't be convinced that they weren't.
so I don't know how these things work, but on Friday, March 15th, which was a few weeks ago, SpaceX launched some Starlink satellites. So
Okay.
maybe that was it.
I don't know. I don't know why the existence of satellites means that there are no UFOs. I don't
Because
think that really follows, Bryden.
no,
I don't think
because
that really proves or disproves anything.
because there's a shit ton of lights in a really weird formation, and a whole bunch of real dumb people have been like, "Those are UFOs," and they're not. They're just stupid ass trying to
No,
bring
it's UFOs.
satellite internet to Haiti or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's what aliens would do.
Elon Musk is kind of alien-esque. I will agree with
If anyone is,
that. I could see it. He looks like a fucking weirdo. I'm just in a
he
bad
does
mood.
look weird. I know you're in a bad mood. We had a lot of technical difficulties, and I guess Bryden had a bad day before that.
Yeah, the whole day's been fucking gay.
He's very
Sucks.
upset.
Well, whatever, dude.
Just,
I'm gonna do some whippets. Have I done that before on the show? I think I have.
you're just so gay. You've done whippets on the show?
I think
When?
so. Duster?
I don't think I noticed if you did.
Oh, I would have made a whole spectacle of it. They're not that great. But you got to put, so it's like you get some of the canned duster, and you definitely, because there's bitter in it, you have to put something over your mouth, and then you just spray it, and then you get wum, 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 and everything's really funny. Like, I'm not actual, like, the nitrous fucking shit you get at the goddamn head shop or anything like that. I've never bought any of that fucking dumb bullshit, which is definitely safer than duster.
Yeah. Seems like the thing specifically for it might be a
Well, you shouldn't do that
little
either.
safer.
You shouldn't do that
No, I
either.
mean it's all gonna kill your brain.
I don't even think
But
it
I mean
kills
you're
brain.
in no danger of that.
Oh, you're so fucking funny. I was only kills you. I.
Oh my gosh, Bryden!
You should fucking walk in New York texting. That's what you should do, you fucking cunt.
Look, I've had enough danger after this weekend. I nearly ran into my father.
You don't even know that.
I know that because my husband was in the bathroom, okay? And my dad, drunk as a skunk, like they were both in there drunk trying to figure out the towel dispenser, I guess. Like the same towel dispenser at the same time. And my husband just kind of looks at who the guy is and was like, it didn't do anything about it.
Why didn't you
And
just
then
say
he
hi?
say because that would be a spectacle. Absolutely. My dad drunk, he hates me. He hates me. He probably
mean-
wouldn't even recognize my husband because it's been so long and he had hair back
I
then.
was gonna say.
He doesn't have hair. And also he had a big old beard. He doesn't have the beard anymore. There's no hair going on
Yeah.
here. He's got eyebrows.
He's nothing but eyebrows.
So it's but, beautiful, beautiful bushy eyebrows.
It looks like Wooly
He's got
Willy
some
before
chest hair.
Wooly Willy before you start really piecing them together. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are fun. But no, and so my husband comes out and he's like, "Hey, I think I just saw your dad." And I was like, "What? Where? What? Show me now! Like, I need to find him." No, I thought about calling him and being like, "Hey, where are you?" But he doesn't answer my calls, so it's not like that would do
Rightly so.
anything. And if I texted him and told him I was there, and that I was looking for him, he would probably just leave the place.
Well,
You know,
I mean,
I just wanted to say hi, Daddy. How's it going? And watch him freak out.
so it
That's all I wanted.
wasn't even in good faith. You just wanted to also
No,
be
it
terrible.
was
That's
it
cool.
was so I could tell a funny story on the show.
Yeah. Instead, you told this story.
Yeah, it's not
It's a
funny.
great
It could
story.
have been. It's what could have been. I do these things for content. Look, I risked my life
I don't,
this weekend
I don't think
for
he.
content,
I don't
is
think.
what I'm
I
saying.
don't think they would have let him in there with a shotgun.
No, he wouldn't have the shotgun this time, but he's got muscles. He's one of those guys that's like short, and so he lifts every
Yeah.
single day, and so he looks like a box. Like
Yeah.
he's a big square. Like
Yeah, my dad was like that. He's like 5'2", and now he's too old. But for a lot of my life, he was like that. He looked like a Roblox character type of thing.
yeah, it's goofy.
It's pretty
My dad
funny.
isn't that freakish. He's 5'8", but
Yeah, no, my my head's shorter than me.
my dad's shorter than me too. That's the thing. I think that's why he bulked up. I don't know if I've told this story on the show, but that presidential like fitness thing you have to do in high school, right?
Yes.
They measure your weight and your height during, right? So he's looking at the papers they sent home with all the information or whatever, and he's like making fun of me because I walked the mile instead of running it and
Sure.
stuff. And then he sees the height. Okay. It was 5'8.5", and I was only like 14.
Gross.
So I wasn't done growing yet. And he's 5'8", and he was mad. He was like, "You get against that wall," so he could measure me, double check their measurement, and then it was right. So he just like, he huffed and puffed and he grabbed 2 beers and he went out to his shed to go do his freaking hobbies or whatever.
Hobbies. Hobbies.
Hobbies. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was anyway, it wasn't long after that he got a brand new weight set. And he started bulking up real big.
I think you're
I mean, it's not like he didn't work out before. He was buff before, but that really sent him into overdrive, I think. His
uh,
daughter being taller than him.
I don't think that is what did that
You
at
don't think
all.
so?
No, I think that once again you're going, it's
Maybe it was the
me.
coke.
Yeah, it might have been that.
It would have been the coke.
The cocaine's probably got a lot to do with that. Yeah. It's you go out to the
Also,
shed, do a bunch of cocaine. What else are you supposed to do?
I guess that's all he really did, honestly, when
Damn.
he wasn't being mean to me.
Seriously, your dad sounds so fucking cool.
I wanted to talk to him at the show, just in general, because if he didn't freak out at me, like a spaz, which it just depends on what mood he's in when he's drunk, right? Because sometimes he gets in these really silly moods when he's drunk, where he's just everybody's friend and like he talking to my friends and me, like all sweet.
I don't
and
know anybody like
interested in what
that.
we have to say. It was like the only time he was ever nice was like a couple times a month when he was a certain kind of wasted. And he'd had a good day, you know?
I don't know anybody like that. That
No.
it's sporadic, depending on what type of drunk they are. I don't know
No.
any type of
No
fucking
one.
person like that.
There's not evidence of it all over this podcast.
This podcast, most podcasts,
Everything you've ever done in
Yeah.
your life.
over 10,000 hours of just documented. Yeah, I don't know anybody like that. That guy sounds cool though. I'll bet he's the
I mean,
best.
we have in our catalog, just for here to help, so many examples of you saying things that you think is a sentence. Like you are sure you're making a point, and the words don't fit together at all. Like
People
it is
aren't ready for it.
complete nonsense.
Because
And they're
people
real
aren't ready-
words,
because
but
pe-
you're like,
Because people aren't ready. People aren't ready for him. That's why in the future people are gonna go,
Yeah.
"That guy's a fucking genius," because they're gonna know. People aren't ready for him yet. Abby,
yeah, that's what it is.
people aren't ready for it yet. All right, I am the future. Okay, and think like 10 years from now, people are gonna like look at all of that and they go, "Damn, he made perfect sense." But now I'm the
In
future.
10 years. In 10 years, everyone's going to talk nonsense. I believe that,
okay.
actually. Yeah, that's... You know what? I'm with you on this, actually. This is making more sense.
There you go. There you go. That only took a
Bryden,
few minutes.
Bryden is a visionary.
Damn right. God damn right I am. Before we do the thing, I because I'm on browser, I can't fucking play this stupid thing so that you can also hear it. Do we want to play this dumbass AI song? Did you get that other AI
Yes.
song?
Okay. So no, I did not. I can get the tweet if you can play it from
See if I
the
can play it
tweet.
on the tweet. Send it to me.
Okay.
I don't know who this is, but I think it's hilarious.
That's why I don't want to send the tweet. It's because I don't want to tell you who it is.
Oh, I won't say who it is unless I hate him.
It's not. Well, I mean, that's the problem.
Oh, then I'm not playing any of it.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have said anything then.
I mean,
it's a good freaking song.
No, it depends on who it is.
People love us. It's a good song. You should just play the one.
I'll just play the one, but I'm gonna find out who you are, and if I don't like you, then I don't know what's gonna happen because I drink a lot, and it might be time to get all
Damn it,
Detective Peach.
Yeah,
and I'll track you down.
It's just ridiculous. Like, someone does something nice for our show.
Oh, it's nice.
You don't think it's nice to make us theme songs for our show?
Oh, did they make it? Did they make that?
I mean, they put it into AI. Nobody else did.
I could have also done that.
Okay, why aren't you?
I don't know. Why aren't we just chat GPTing the whole fucking show?
I mean, we have suggested someone do that for us before so we can do less work, and nobody has, so...
I mean, what we should do is just automate this show, do a different show, get it up to automate that one, and then we've got 50 podcasts, and one of them's got to start making some fucking money.
I mean, honestly, that would be the business strategy of the future. This is the future of podcasting.
I think it's a great fucking idea.
Let's see why not.
I like the idea. All right, let me play this bullshit. It sounds almost human. The writing is... like, you could tell it's like it's not there. It was just like the AI's like, these are words that rhyme. You know?
Yeah.
It starts strong and then it's...
Yeah, because I think it's like it says you tell people to run so that it rhymes with pun, but that's nonsense. I mean, it makes sense because it's the part about you and your nonsense person. But
yes. All right. It's a minute 49. We'll play this thing.
Abby's got the thing for the dark side. Wishes she were goth, but she's got a bright side. Oh yeah. Bryden's got a secret that he keeps. Loves the guys, but he's playing it discreet. Here to help, that's what they do. Laughing all day, making dreams come true. Abby and Bryden, a dynamic duo. Comedy podcast, here to help you. Abby's got the joke, she's the queen of puns. Bryden's the funny man, making everyone run. Together they're unstoppable, a team like no other. Spreading laughter and joy like sister and brother. Here to help, that's what they do. Laughing all day, making dreams come true. Abby and Bryden, a dynamic duo. Comedy podcast, here to help you. Abby's got the joke, she's the queen of puns. Bryden's the funny man, making everyone run. Together they're unstoppable, team like no other, spreading laughter and joy like sister and brother.
So yeah, listening to it actually on just not my phone and the thing, it doesn't sound that human. It just sounds like the bullshit music that I listen to, and all the vocals sound like that. Like,
yeah, you just listen to shitty music. That's your problem.
Yeah, it doesn't make.
I love it.
Make much sense. It's like because at some point it's the first time it goes like making everybody run. What the?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a glitch in the Matrix or something. I like that I'm the queen of puns.
Yeah, you're not the queen of puns. You never make puns. You might.
I never make puns. That's why it's hilarious. Why am I the queen of puns?
You're the queen of fun yuns. Is what you are. You fat bitch. That's it.
Look, I am wearing size 4 jeans at
Yeah!
5'9", size 4. These jeans fit me perfectly. Size 4, 5'9". You call me fat again, and I will stomp on your short little head.
I'll bet
Okay,
you got a lot of
just
power
stomp
behind
right on it. I'll wear my platform boots, and I will just stomp on your head with them.
you.
Okay.
I mean, you have to have platform boots because it takes a platform to hold you up.
Goodness gracious.
Because your weight.
My favorite thing about the song is that it calls you gay.
Yeah.
You have a secret, and that you like men.
Oh, you mean like the prompt that they put in there? Which,
Yeah.
fine. I did like, it starts out so strong. It's like, likes the
It does.
guys, but keeping it discreet. And it's like,
Yeah, that
okay,
was pretty
that's
good.
pretty good. And then it just starts to lose it towards the end.
Actually, my favorite part is that the chorus says like sister and brother, which I don't know, something about that was cracking me up. We're like sister and brother. We do
Spreading
fight
joy.
like sister and brother.
No, spread joy like sister and brother. Like, yeah, that's
That's us.
AI songs.
We're the
are-
blonde twins here.
Mine's better though. Mine's professional.
Yours is it's shitty. Mine looks more natural.
It shouldn't look natural. I'm a fucking house DJ. My hair is supposed to look like this.
It's that's your excuse for looking so terrible. Yeah.
You gotta have like bleach ass blonde hair, bucket hats. All the music has to be at the same beat per minute with the same drums constantly.
Oh my gosh. It's just bad. It's not music. What you listen to is not music.
Well, agree to disagree there, Fatso.
And I say that a lot lately, apparently. I don't know. My husband was listening to something last night. It's like, this is noise. Like, he's literally just screaming, fuck you, fuck, motherfucker, fuck, while there's like noise. Like, I don't
I was gonna say it literally might be noise that he's listening to. His musical taste is, we agree on some things, but his musical taste is less than what I would like, I guess.
It really just depends on the band. That's a very wide like swath. And the net he casts is very wide, and the things on the edges are things no human being was ever meant to hear.
Okay, but everything you just said sounds like some gay-ass medical lyrics. The swath is very wide, and the things on the edge are not what people have meant to hear. Like, what the fuck? You can't even fucking, no. You're gay. That's just gay. House music rules. I like house.
It's not music.
It's fucking amazing.
It's an excuse to do ecstasy.
I don't do ecstasy. I haven't done ecstasy in like 15 years.
So you just go there being lame,
No, you're really drunk.
not doing the thing it's meant for at all.
It's meant for dancing. I'm a dancing fool. I'm a dancing machine. I'll dance all day. I'll dance all night. Can't stop me. They call me Dancing Bryden. Are you fucking serious?
Dance all day, dance all night.
Fucking dance, dude.
Sounds like a nursery rhyme. Jack be nimble, but you're dancing. Okay. I'm okay. Everything is fine.
I fucking dance. But anyway, that was a fucking...
I don't dance. I do the head bobbing, you know? I have a crick in my neck from head bobbing.
Fucking lame.
A little bit of hip swaying.
I'll fucking get down. I got
By
shin,
size.
I got fucking shin splints, dude, because I jump.
Well, you're hurting yourself for no reason.
Nah, I got to feel the energy. Dance. House music. Feel the bass.
It's not even dancing music.
What are you talking about? Yeah, it is. 4 on the floor? Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
I'm dancing right now. House music.
It's just the least interesting. Look, Lana Del Rey is better than house music.
Lana
And
Del
she
Rey house
has
music,
the most retarded lyrics I might have ever seen in my life outside of like certain punk bands. Lemonade Tears for example. What does that mean? I don't know.
Sounds
It's not
like you-
really explained in the song. Why are you crying pee? Why are you crying pee, Lana Del Rey? What does that mean?
Lemonade.
Can you just explain to me what that means?
Lemonade Tears featuring Keith Olbermann. Yeah,
It's so bad.
I don't know. Whatever. You can kiss my ass, you stupid ass, dumb ass, fat ass. Fuck you, ass.
Calm down.
No, fuck you. Do the show, idiot. We're 20 minutes in. Do
I'm
it.
trying to.
Do
Okay, I'm trying to do this. That's not what I sound like. I sound like a beautiful angelic voice. Like do 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 do. It's beautiful.
If somebody fucking
See, I can dance too.
hits you so hard that you just fall apart, crumple like a goddamn
It's not gonna happen.
fucking paper doll.
I missed my chance this past weekend when I couldn't find my father. Okay? I'm sorry that you had to be so disappointed.
He wasn't gonna hit you. He was just gonna be disappointed in you still.
I never did anything to disappoint the man.
Could have been a boy.
That's true.
Did you ever think about that,
Could have been a boy.
idiot?
That probably would have saved everything. That would have fixed everything if I was born a boy.
Yeah, or just not transitioned. But either way.
Dear Abby, suggest a hobby, please. Think.
DJ,
No,
anybody can do it.
it's so dumb. Why are you are like one of those guys who like goes around the bathhouses and the orgies with
What?
AIDS and doesn't use protection. You're just trying to infect everyone with your gay virus.
No, they're asking for it at those orgies. Have you not seen the documentary The Gift?
Are they all asking for it?
These specific ones are. Yeah, it's an old documentary. I think it's called The Gift. And it's eye-opening, to say the least.
Well, the point
It's
point
rough. It's rough, dude. It's rough.
is
They're
that
only-
you are
they're trying
one
to
of
get
those men.
Well, if they're just asking for DJing, then sure, yeah, I'll infect you with DJing. It's fine.
You're like if those men were going after people who didn't want the AIDS.
those are different guys entirely. There's no documentary about them.
Okay. Well, I wasn't talking about the documentary. You assumed I was talking about those guys when I was talking about the other guys. And that's just beside the point because no, you should not be DJing. Okay?
You can do it. It's okay.
No. Stop being gay. It's bad enough my husband is gay now, thanks to Bryden.
Yeah.
Don't let him convert you too. Okay?
It's fun, huh?
Hobbies, though. You can get a graphic tablet
That's
and you
gay.
can draw pictures. And
Some
they don't
people-
even have to be very good because most digital art, like people get paid to make the most dog shit, like children's drawings. Like it's fine.
Then why haven't you been paid to do it?
Because I don't accept commissions.
Oh, is that true? Is our Patreon not prove that wrong? I mean, that Patreon nobody has signed up for on that tier.
Yeah, nobody wants to sign up for the Patreon on this podcast because it's reoccurring, and they would, have
but
to
they
cancel it.
They could
That's
always
an extra step.
they could always just lower their tier. And also, by the way, the person
Do
that signed up for $1, downloaded all the goddamn episodes, still can hear this one. I think maybe.
For the month, right?
Yeah, but they won't because it'll be next month. Oh no, yeah, so they won't see the bonus one. I'm glad I'm talking shit on you right now. I might have told people to do that, so I'm not gonna lay into you too hard.
You did literally tell them to do that. So I don't know why you're even upset that they came in and they downloaded every bonus episode and then immediately canceled. So they came in and they got everything for $1.
They cleaned house, dude. They cleaned house. It was a smash and grab operation.
But we got $1, I guess.
I don't even know if we got the $1. I don't know if Patreon gives us that. I think that they
I
do.
would assume so. They have to pay it.
I would think. Yeah.
But okay, but think of it this way, is they're going to listen to all of them and they're going to get like addicted, like they're on crack, okay? And they're
Why?
going to need to pay for the next month of bonus episodes.
I don't even think that they have to do that because outside of you're not going to be up to date with some of the references. Uh, I mean, they have hours upon hours upon hours of stuff already. They don't even need to listen to the new episodes.
Yeah, they will eventually. You know how many podcasts I've gone back because I was like cleaning and I'd listened to every episode from episode one. And to this day, I'm still mad when they update their feed like an hour late because I'm like, where's the new podcast? Okay. Like I've listened to every episode of this. I have to have the next I need clean
Well,
and I want to listen to it.
I don't think we're that good. I already said what the hobby should be.
I think we're great.
Well, you don't.
So you could draw, you could do music stuff. Everyone's doing music stuff nowadays.
Everybody.
Learn an instrument, learn to sing. You could take up crocheting. Do not knit. Oh my gosh, I tried to knit and it's not worth it. It takes so long. It takes so freaking long to do so little. And then you're just mad because you're like, I've been working on this for a week. And you know what? Dog shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna rip it apart. I'm gonna destroy it and set it on fire. This is horrible. This is bad experience, and that's what knitting is like. So don't do that.
So wait, destroying things and setting on fire, is that something that knitters do a lot?
I mean, I'm just an elite knitter, you know. I take it above and beyond to the next level. I'm into extreme knitting. I like the sewing machine better. You get quicker results.
I mean, I don't know. If you don't want to DJ, you go do fucking stand up is cool. If you're gay,
You do that.
Do improv. Right.
Improv would be so much fun, but it really is just the gayest. Especially people that do like those improv podcasts where they're just them and their buddies in the improv group are like just.
Oh, that's actually the only time that improv is not fucking gay. Like Almost Friday.
I don't know what that one is. Okay, but every time I've ever heard any of those improv podcasts, it's so bad. It's really awkward and they don't know where to go with any of the premises and everyone is like giving them fake laughs that are very obviously fake. Like they can't even put any energy into it.
Okay,
it's a bad time.
What specific fucking podcast are you talking about?
I mean, I listened to a couple podcasts that review other podcasts, so I wouldn't even know. Like, I've listened to like bits and pieces of so many different podcasts and like clips from them that I have no recollection of what the podcast would be called.
Okay, podcasting is gay, first of all, but fine. I mean, I don't know. Outside of things that I do, what's a good hobby for fucking Koshka? I have no goddamn idea. I said DJing. I put that in the Discord. I was like, look, here's the equipment. Just buy that. It's $129. You get a good start.
You know what? You could go on one of those websites where like people pay you to do voice acting for like their audiobook or their commercial or something.
What?
It's not very much money, but she has a great voice.
She doesn't have a great mic.
No, but she could get one.
Okay, whatever. Gay question. Next one. Don't give a shit. I don't know. Here's a hobby. Start cutting.
I don't recommend it. It's a whole thing.
Pick up a drug. Why don't you just start smoking cigarettes or something? Like
it's easier to quit.
What? Okay, I don't care.
Nothing. Okay, we're moving on. Smoke cigarettes. Hang around outside of places smoking cigarettes all day and you're going to make friends and you could do hobbies with them. You could go to like a rock climbing, like wall climbing place. That could be fun.
I saw a video that stuck with me. There's this guy on an indoor rock climbing thing, and it seems like he didn't know that he wasn't attached. And then when he got to the top, it seemed like he jumped. And I don't know if he lived or not, but he probably fell a good 40, 50 feet.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Either his shins are in his fucking elbows or he died. I don't know what happened. I didn't really bother looking. into what happened, but I would assume that whatever happened, it was not great. And I feel like that place should get sued because somebody somebody should have seen that he wasn't attached. But it seemed to me like he jumped because he had successfully. Because can you imagine? You're like, hell yeah, I climbed all the way up here. Time to do the cool thing where you jump down. And then next thing you know, it's like your toes are in your eyes.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's not great. Life comes at you real fast.
Yeah, real fast.
Yeah.
The ground coming at you very quickly. That sounds terrible.
That's pretty horrific.
So that was all my Dear Abbeys for the week, because
cool
other
Dear
than that, people only sent me like very genuine, like private advice requests
That's gay.
that are not to be read on the show, which I find with that. And I like to give people advice and I want to help you. I'm here to help, you know? But
What?
can you send the fun ones in too?
No, send very genuine ones in. That's fine. What did they say? Don't read this on the show?
No, but
Ah!
yes. Some of them, yes. But the other ones I'm just assuming don't want it on the show because it's like
sent
very
it in.
personal
They
stuff.
sent it in. Just bleep the names.
But they didn't say Dear Abby. It's just, hey, can you help me with this?
That's just called a DM, you dumb fuck.
They're asking me for advice, is the point.
Read it on the show.
Okay, let me see.
Just bleep all the names and any identifying fucking, that's, and make sure.
Oh, well,
that
this is
it's
specific
actually,
with locations. Okay, hang on.
and make sure it's somebody that you know listens to the show, not just a friend of yours.
Yeah.
Read it on the fucking show, though, because fuck that. If they're too stupid, here's my advice. If they're too stupid to know that this is a podcast, then my first advice is, well, listen to
No,
the
no,
podcast.
no, you don't understand, because people also ask me for genuine advice that's not really the podcast stuff. Like, this is, what I'm saying is they are not sending me content for the podcast.
Oh, well, then don't do that. That's rude.
What do you not understand about what I said to you, Bryden?
I don't know. Why would you bring that up? You'd be like, by the way, I also talk to people
I'm saying-
sometimes in my spare time. Like, yeah, me
The
too.
listeners understand how it was relevant, okay? Because they are like me, and they understand
Okay.
words and how words work. They're
I
not
just
like
don't
you.
know- I just don't know why you would bring. Yeah, I know they're not fucking super geniuses. Like, I just don't understand why you would
Oh my
like even
God.
bring that up because that's fucking retarded. You'd be like, yeah. Also, nobody else sent me Dear Abby's except all these other people. Which, by the way, I have friends and I'm held in high regard by a bunch of fucking losers that come to me of all people for advice. Good work. Yeah, good work.
It made sense.
It doesn't.
You're just stupid.
Nah, it just is stupid to bring that up.
It's relevant. We're on like a talking show.
My
Okay? We talk to each other. We say words. I'm using more words than I would normally use, not in an entertainment capacity.
I have friends that have also had troubles throughout the years, and they'll ask me personal questions of what would I do in this situation. And you know what I don't do?
Yeah.
I don't go, oh yeah,
It was
let's
relevant.
talk about my
It was
fucking
relevant.
buddy's
Look, no,
fucking
you
thing."
don't. No,
Those
shut
ain't
your
called
mouth,
personal
okay?
conversations.
No, listen to me. It was
Idiot.
relevant. I said that the advice requests I got this week were not Dear Abby's. That is basically what I said with a few more
That's
words.
just called talking to people, you dumb ass.
And I'm just talking to you with the words I'm saying. We're having a conversation right now,
See,
and it made sense.
We're running a poll, and people are gonna know that I'm right on this thing.
You're not. You're never
a
right, and you
jackass.
never win the polls.
I always win the polls.
No,
I always win the polls.
you don't always win the polls.
The only time you win the polls is at the strip club. I don't even know what that means. Actually,
I
you
do
lose
think
the
with-
polls because they don't let you go up there because you're ugly. Not even on Wednesday nights. They wouldn't let you in. They'd be
I
like,
don't want to
ew,
be in.
old.
I don't want to be a stripper or a pole dancer.
Good, you can't be. That's like me saying, like, I don't want to be a billionaire.
I could probably be the pole.
Nobody's going to touch you. I'll bet you'd like to be the pole, though, because you're like, ooh, naked ladies around me. That's what you would like because you're a lesbian.
You know, I mentioned last week about how people had been assuming me and my friend were lesbians all
Yes.
over town.
All over town.
She told me I was was like the best date. Isn't that nice?
It's not nice.
It's
You
like way
have a
better than those boys.
You
You
have-
know?
You have a lesbian friend now. Cool. What you have to
She's
do
not.
is say, "Hey, I appreciate the compliment," and you move on, and you don't feed into that anymore. I know you don't get a lot of compliments.
I said,
so you just,
thanks, babe. I'll take you out again sometime.
That's not
Was
what
that
you
not the right thing to
That's
say?
the right thing to say.
Is that not how girls talk to each other?
It might be. I don't know how they talk to each other. When
That's
women-
how girls talk to each other. You don't understand how this works. We are all being gay. Very gay. Like you guys do any different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
No, it's not.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, we will say, "Thanks, babe."
Very
But,
gay,
you know.
thanks.
Yeah, it's usually like, I mean, yes, one time when I was living with my buddy and his mom.
Oh, so
she
you're
was
living
saying-
with a man.
Yeah. And
In his mother's house, even. Wow.
I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she was sitting on the couch in her apartment, just watching television, and he came running out of his room where we were staying. I slept on the ground. He
In
slept
the same
on
room.
Well, yeah, eventually I slept on the couch. But I was
Yeah. When
waving
you broke
my-
up,
waving,
you vanished to the
waving
couch.
waving my
This is the
penis.
doghouse now.
What I'm saying is way gayer than what you're gonna say, you idiot. Like you gotta
Okay,
Sun Tzu,
continue.
jackass.
Okay,
Sun Tzu,
continue.
you dumb fuck. When
You're
your enemy
right.
is making a mistake, let him make it, okay?
I was adding.
You're not adding.
You were supposed to keep talking.
Yeah, I came running out. He's being chased down by me, and I'm just shaking my fucking dick around with my hand, going, "Lightsaber fight! Lightsaber fight!"
Oh,
And
no.
I didn't know his mom. I didn't know his mom was home. And he runs like he runs into the living room, and then I'm chasing him around, and he makes a circle around the desk, and I turn around, I see she's there, and I run back. Poor lady, she like covers up her eyes. She's like, "Oh, God."
Dude,
It was funny. I was like 18 years old.
yeah. No, that is so much worse than what I'm doing, taking a girl out on dates, okay?
It's worse what you're doing because you're married.
No, it's not.
Because you're married.
I haven't done anything. I'm not pulling out my penis and trying to touch him in with
It's
it.
it's now. I didn't touch him with it, and now it's lore that you do have a penis.
Not anymore.
Well, I figured you're just too shitty to get the goddamn bottom surgery anyway.
That's what the hiatus was for, everyone. I blamed it on Bryden, but I had to recover.
I just thought you got botched top surgery. You still got the dick. You just went to Thailand to get some shitty tits.
No, didn't have to go anywhere 'cause I don't have any. I didn't go anywhere.
These babies are
should.
homemade. These are homemade titties. Got a couple grapes, some plastic bags, and a brick, and just beat them in there.
Maybe they just thought I was a man.
Don't make him anything useful. This is a man. Trying to get pectorals.
No, I meant at the dinner.
Oh, they
The
might.
dinners. Okay.
This is just this is who is this? This is Kevin Smith before the gastric bypass surgery.
Okay, we're gonna move on to our Reddit advice segment.
Worst fucking
No.
podcast in the world.
It's going great. A woman called me creepy. It's the worst problem.
Oh, hit her. Next story.
I think he wanted to. I hit on someone.
Well, that's your first problem. Yeah.
Yeah. I hit on someone at the grocery, just trying to be nice, and told her her outfit was nice. We had a little back and
wait. Did you call a guy creepy at the grocery store lately? Because you tell a lot of these made up stories about guys complimenting your outfit at the grocery store.
I don't call them creepy when they compliment my outfit. I just say thank you.
Okay.
Why would I call people? I love attention. Why would I be calling them creepy for? What was creepy was the barking man.
No, you liked that.
And even that, I was just too amused by the situation to be upset.
I mean, it's funny that you're so starved for attention that you're like, oh, a guy's barking at me at a gas station. Neat. These black guys are
Yeah.
harassing me?
It's pretty sad.
Oh, that's so cool.
They apologized, okay? Those black men said sorry, okay? They didn't even need to, okay? Like, I wasn't freaking out. I was laughing. Leave those poor black gentlemen alone.
Those are my brothers. I like what they're doing over in New York. That's great.
Punching women in the
Yeah,
face.
it's pretty hilarious.
That's what they're doing.
If we catch any of you bitches out there texting, from the internet, I've heard that this may be a gang of incels on 4chan.
I know. It would be really hilarious if that does happen at some point. Because, like, if you think about it, how many, like, actual gangs have been formed based on, like, less connection?
I think
A lot.
I don't know. I think most gangs are based on like territory and family and stuff like that, and like races and stuff.
Sure.
I don't think. What do you think? The people just are a ragtag group of gangs? You can't have like gangs, like inner city gangs and stuff like that. It's like they're not just like, ooh, I love this block. It's organized crime, dude. They're trafficking drugs. It's just organized. It's just like the mafia, except they're black.
I was thinking more like brown shirts fighting in the streets.
Oh, that was a long time ago. And
That was a long time ago.
That was a political type of
And the
thing.
incel stuff isn't political. Come on.
No, they're
It's
also
just
not,
anti-women.
they're also not beating people in the streets. This is an influx
You know what?
of a bunch of
Yet.
Muslims. This is a bunch of African and Arab Muslims that don't like what New York ladies are doing. All right?
Are you saying that they can't be incels too? It's really closed-minded of you.
I think incels is a specific classification of Asian and white men that use the internet and probably would beat me at every video game ever. And
You're not going to
enjoy-
let me
and-
blame them for this, are you?
No, you can't. What? They're not as much people. They're not. They don't. Oh yeah, the guy with social anxiety is gonna go punch a woman.
Nah, I
He's
have to
not out-
shoot people.
He's not outside. Yeah, occasionally there's been a couple times where they might have ran a van through a crowd of people, but that's happened once.
It's a lot smarter than the punching, too.
Yeah, I don't know. These are people that are not thrilled with.
Yeah, no, it's the same stuff all the time. The knockout game was going on for a long time
That
there.
didn't have anything to do
That
with
was a
Muslims.
freaking problem.
That was just viral.
No,
fun.
that was just... Yeah, that was a certain demographic of people doing that.
Yeah, it was black people.
Or like the lacking thing.
What was lacking?
Caught you lacking.
Oh yeah, but that was just like a bit though, because they were like it's a dangerous bit to go out and pull a gun on your friend and then they pull
Yeah.
the gun out. That's dangerous. It's just a dangerous trend.
I mean, people got shot at over it, though.
Sure, I'm sure of it, but that's not the same as, hey, you've got so many people coming into your city every day, who aren't so thrilled about the way you're dressing.
You would think that we would, care about that since we're supposedly so feminist here, but we're not. It's not really what it's about. They never cared about us. They never cared about women,
That's
not
what
even
you
a
took
little.
away? That's what you took away from that? That's insane.
They just don't care. Women will never get what we deserve.
Oh my God! You're getting what you deserve right now in New York. It's insane. Okay, so this guy got called a creep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. We had a little back and forth, and I asked her for her number, and she said that I'm too old.
Oof. Yeah, it stinks. Well, then you laugh it off. You finish your drink, and then you move on. That's all you do.
Well, they're at the grocery store. He doesn't have a drink.
Oh, then you're at the wrong grocery store. There's several grocery stores you can drink at.
Yeah, that's fair. I asked her how old she was, and she said 19.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. How old is this guy?
I told her I'm only 30-ish. He doesn't say his exact age. He
Ish?
says 30-ish, and you would
Ish?
not say 30-ish if you're 29 or 30 or 31 or even 32. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 36,
Like-
and like 19 is like if you're too young to go to a bar, you're too young for me.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do?
They can't even smoke cigarettes now because it's
That's true.
21 too.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
if you can't even smoke cigarettes, that's also why are they voting then?
Yep.
Like, dude, you can't do shit at 18, but vote and go to war. I
Yeah.
mean, I realize that that's a super tired talking point, but it's also just very valid.
No, I mean, I think
There should be like an age for everything. This is when you're an adult, this age.
Yep.
You get to make the decisions.
They can-
And
they
it
can-
should be 18.
Yeah, they can go to adult prisons for murder.
Yeah.
So, or
It's just
any crime,
retarded.
I guess. Yeah, no, it should all be 18. Everything should be 18. I think that's fair. Everything should be 18. If you can go to war and you can go to prison, then
And get married.
and you
Dude,
get married.
I got married at 18. I couldn't book a hotel room. I couldn't rent a car. I could buy a house for some reason. We were able to buy a house
Yeah.
without any like adult co-signers or anything, but I couldn't even rent the hotel, get the hotel room for our little honeymoon we took like an hour away. We had to have my father-in-law call up there and like assure them that we're like good kids and like yeah, this is all fine, and like if you have any problems, call me and I'll pay for it and use my car. And like he had to argue with the manager of the hotel so that we could use a room for 2 nights for a honeymoon. Like we were able to get married, we were about to buy a house. Like anyway,
Well, I mean,
it's
this
just insane.
they would make it all 18 if we didn't need, who's the perfect fucking soldier, 18 to 23-year-old men. Like, that's when they're at their peak of, you can brainwash them to kill indiscriminately, and they're in great physical form. If it wasn't for that, then yeah, everything would be fucking 25. But I mean, I understand, like, if I own a hotel, I don't want 18-year-olds there because they're going to fucking trash the damn thing. Maybe. Not
I mean,
all.
yeah, I wasn't trashing nothing. I was
Right.
pregnant and just got married.
Yeah.
I was wearing a Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt. We went to the aquarium.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I mean, you have to live with, your mistakes that you made. But it makes sense. But, like, that's one thing. Fuck Trump for that shit. Like, because imagine if you're 20 and he passed that shit. And, like, you've been smoking cigarettes for 3 years.
They
Cool,
got
man.
grandfathered in.
Oh, yeah.
All the signs at the smoke shops and things like that, where you're going to buy like cigars and tobacco, said like if you were born, before this date, instead of like an age on all the signs for like until that period was ended, and now it just says 21. Like they switched the signs out since then.
Oh, yeah, I still hate it though. I mean, I think that sucks. But I don't know. I would change who gets to fucking vote too. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. All that said, though, all of that said, 19 is too young for a man in his 30s to be like explicitly
Yeah.
seeking out.
I mean, it's not.
I mean,
if she sought him out, then that'd
well,
be fine.
this is, well, yeah. I mean, then like danger for him a
Yeah.
little bit
Oh,
because she's
100%.
crazy, but
I don't know. I mean, who knows? It could be a guy with a guitar. They always.
Oh,
they
that's
always, But yeah, it's
guys with guitars can just do whatever they want.
it's true. You see a fat guy, and then you see a fat guy with a guitar, and all of a sudden he's the singer in a band, and it's like that guy's cleaning up.
Oh yeah,
It's just he can't even get off stage. Floor's too wet.
dude. Okay, where was I? Okay, I told her I'm only 30-ish, and she started laughing and told me there's probably a reason I can't get someone my own age, which is just silly as fuck, and I told her so.
Wow.
I told her if I want kids dating younger is my
Hold on, actually, I get plenty of pussy, you bitch.
yeah.
I get
Yeah, he's gonna.
in the grocery
So he's so cool, and he could totally get women who are not super young and naive, and that's why he's gonna argue with this barely not a teenager at the grocery store about whether or not he's too old to be hitting on her.
Are you laughing at me? Actually, I get tons of pussy in the grocery store. You dumb bitch.
I told her if I want kids, dating younger is my only choice.
Wait, why?
Because as we all know, women hit menopause at 22 years old, right?
It's not even that. Why would you explain something like that if that's your idea in the fucking grocery store? To
Because
someone who
he's
just
an
turned you
idiot and a loser who has been poisoned by internet bullshit that he thinks is real life.
down. What are you
okay?
gonna do? You think somebody's gonna upload?
Nobody cares.
Somebody's gonna upload a fucking clip montage of the 30-ish man owns 19-year-old libtard? Nobody's gonna do that.
They all think they're Ben Shapiro. They all think they're Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro's never gotten pussy. You just don't.
Well,
you don't. Yeah, I like if she laughs, then and you're not making a joke, then you go, hey, all right, have a great day, and then you do not go home and write on it about Reddit. You hope that she doesn't go home and write about it on Reddit. You faggot.
yeah. Well, and also just I've realized something also just about the type of guys who their goal for a relationship in their minds is like this picture of a family and children, and it's got nothing to do with the woman. Like, you're gonna hate her, you're gonna hate each other. 3 years in, you're gonna get a divorce. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you marry a woman because you love her.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Like, no, that comes first. Like, kids are a result of the union.
There are plenty of people that stay
They're
together
not the point.
and they have kids and all of that fucking bullshit, and they just love being family people.
Yeah, but most of them loved each other first.
Do you think Bill and
Right,
Hillary
like
Clinton loved each other at first?
You think they're a happy family?
I think that they're satanic.
Okay, then why are you claiming they're a happy family?
I didn't say they were a happy
That was your
family.
implication. You said there's plenty of people that do that and they love their lives and they have happy families and kids and stuff. And then your example is Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Do you think that Bill Clinton doesn't love his life being a satanic rapist?
Oh, I'm sure he loves
With
his
AIDS.
life, but
He has AIDS.
My point.
Have you seen
He
him?
has AIDS.
He's totally got AIDS.
He's really old. Old people just kind of look like AIDS.
Nah, he looks like he's got AIDS, bro. He looks like he looks
got
like he could
something.
be Tom Hanks in Philadelphia.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a movie where Tom Hanks has AIDS.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, he seems like someone who would do that.
Tom Hanks.
How many
also-
times has that man gotten AIDS in a movie?
I can only think of Philadelphia. What are you thinking of?
Forrest Gump. Ginny died of AIDS. She had sex with that man, unprotected sex, which gave them a son.
Yeah, but Forrest wouldn't get AIDS from that. It's vaginal sex.
Okay, that's whatever. It's
No,
possible.
that's fucking
It's
true.
not likely.
Look at it. It's
You're right. Okay,
statistically
that's
unlikely.
No, you're right. It's more likely he gave it to her. That's a good point.
I don't think that he
Statistically.
gave her AIDS. I don't know how she got
I mean,
AIDS.
statistically,
she got AIDS
it's
from
pretty
the
likely.
needle. She got AIDS from the needles, you dumbass.
Oh yeah, she did use a lot of needles, didn't she? Look,
That's
none
how
of
she
this
got the
is
AIDS.
relevant
If
to
you're
the
a
story.
straight
The
male,
point, though,
it's very hard to get AIDS unless you're plowing fucking butt.
yeah,
It's really
Yeah,
hard for
you
women to get
guys-
AIDS. Lesbians never get AIDS unless
No.
they're heroin addicts.
no. All a woman has to do is have sex with a bi guy. Like, men passing STDs to women is more
Oh, that
likely,
makes sense.
more common, and worse. Like, that's how.
But AIDS?
Um,
No. Okay, not STDs, but AIDS.
Yeah, a woman can get it from a guy who's bisexual for sure.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Vaginal transmission of HIV. Because I don't think even you can get HIV if you have vaginal. Okay, so yeah, it's just women that are
Yeah.
screwed on it.
Yeah, and it's like that with most STDs. Like, that's how a lot of affairs are found out. It's just the woman has an STD that the man never had any symptoms of, because what happens is he doesn't get sick from it. He just passes it to the women.
Yeah,
He
but we're not
sleeps
even
with.
talking about normalized STDs. We're talking about.
Okay, but it's still one of
AIDS.
them, and you just confirmed it. So I don't know why you're arguing with me about it still.
I don't know. I just think it's funny that dudes rock.
Yeah, they just bring
Hey, are
home
you a lady with-
STDs to their
Are
wives.
you a lady with AIDS? Guess what? We
And
can
literally
fuck ya.
cancer. Like, if a man gives a woman HPV, she gets cancer.
I mean, not
It
every time, but
dies?
yes, it does vastly increase their likelihood of cervical cancer.
So you're giving us AIDS cancer.
That rules. Dudes fucking keep rocking undefeated.
And men are like, oh, it's actually fine if a man cheats compared to a woman. But when women cheat, we don't give you AIDS cancers.
Yeah, because you
That's
can't.
not how it
Because you
works.
can't, because men are too strong.
Yeah.
Men
So
are too strong.
who's really worse? Who's giving people AIDS cancers?
I don't know. It's like pretty hard to contract STDs. Also, I mean, you really got to go out of your way.
I don't know. I've never had one. I wouldn't
I
know.
yeah, I don't know me either.
I've never had
You
one.
got to go out of your way. Uh,
People do it.
yeah,
People lead gross, disgusting, risky lives.
sounds awesome.
Well, go get your drugs and STDs and go be a dirty person.
Well, like the
Okay.
thing is, like I mean, like the same thing with like hepatitis. Like it's really don't share needles. These are all blood diseases.
Yeah, that they inoculate babies with literally while they're in the hospital after being born.
And a lot of that they should
Like
knock that off
the
too.
vaccines. Like it's just retarded. Oh my gosh, I remember just literally questioning it real quick. Like the Hep B
Yeah,
vaccine that they give to babies like day 1, day 2.
yeah.
You
Why?
cannot leave the hospital without it or they will call a social worker
What the fuck?
to come and like bully you into it and like schedule home visits. Like that's how they freak out. Like
No.
they won't release your baby and then they call CPS. Because and I just asked about it. I was like, why does she need a Hep B? Like none of us have it, and you get that from like blood touching blood, right? Like it's wound to wound, like it's getting blood in your wound that you get that from, right? Or like sharing needles. And I just asked like, can we put that off? Because like she's already getting pricked a lot to test for jaundice. Like you're stabbing her with a lot of needles already. And they freaked out. They were like, no, you have to do this because your newborn, who was born 2 days ago, might contract hepatitis B from playing on the playground with another child who has it. And they were like,
Wait,
just, and
how
I
could
was
the
like,
other
that doesn't
wait?
make any sense.
How
Yeah,
could the other child
exactly.
have it then?
Exactly. And it just makes no sense. And we're going around in circles and they're just mad. And they're like, are you refusing? I have to write that down. I have to tell people, but I have to document this. And we're going to have to call a social worker. Like like you have to acknowledge in writing that you're refusing it. I was like, fine, just give her the freaking shot. Just because I was 18 years old. Like,
Dude, do you know what it is? The hepatitis B vaccine is what makes you believe in fiat currency.
I
A
would
side,
believe
a
that.
side effect is that you think the Federal Reserve is a legitimate institution.
It's just retarded. Anyway, where was I? I told her if I want kids, dating younger is my only choice, which we've addressed as stupid.
fucking
That doesn't
weird.
make any sense.
Well,
Women can have children into their 40s. Like
Well, they can.
like okay, unless you want a dozen children, you do not need a 19-year-old.
Look,
Okay?
even if
And most men do not want a dozen children.
and even look, I'm fine with somebody who wants to date 19-year-olds in their 30s, whatever. Maybe they want a dozen children. Maybe they just want to ensure that they're going to have a fucking Tom Brady of a kid or something like that. Because fine. My concern with this is, why are you explaining your eugenics ass fucking plan in the goddamn grocery store to a girl who just laughed at you? You leave.
Well,
You
and
get your
also if
chicken
you
and rice and leave.
if you actually wanted to like turn this around and charm her or convince her in some way, you are supposed to make her think you like her.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to make her think that you are interested in her, not the fact that she looks like a teenager and can bear you children.
Yeah.
That's not attractive. That's not drawing anyone in. You should never say that out loud to a woman.
No. It's weird.
Ever.
It's weird.
Like that's not how you attract a woman.
It's yeah, you got to be way hotter to be able to pull that off. Like,
You have to be Elon Musk rich.
yeah, and even I'll bet people think it was weird. Like, no, like, how do you turn that around? I'm trying to think, like, how you turn that around. She laughs at you, and you're like, she'd be like, oh, I'm only 30-ish. You turn 30-ish into a joke, and then you've got to find a way to display your worth that you can at least get her to go to dinner with you, because then you're displaying your
Without
worth.
seeming needy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You absolutely do not want to come off pathetic, especially with that kind of age gap where it looks like you literally, like she said, can't get a woman your age. Like you do not want to give that off. So yeah, turn it into a joke, say something charming. But if you were charming, none of the rest of this story would be happening. So
You wouldn't
it's
write
not
it
really
on
gonna help
Reddit.
you.
I mean, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Drop a condom on the ground and go, I dropped my Magnum condom for my monster dog.
Someone did a very similar thing like that in the classroom in high school. It was sitting like catty corner to my desk. It's just like, oh no, oh, and like, sorry about that, like right next to my foot and mix it up. And I was just like, please move seats. Like, please get away from me right now. Like, is this the threat? Like, why is this happening? Like, why are you throwing condoms at me? Like,
Well, dude, like even fucking Dennis said, don't throw a condom on the ground and go, I dropped my Magnum condom for my monster dog. Like, don't do that.
Dennis knows what he's talking about.
I mean, that's true. Make up a story about your grandmother. Like, I mean, I think
And her monster dog.
it's 2024.
It's for my grandma. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help her.
My grandmother keeps getting people pregnant in 2024 with her monster dog.
No, she just has AIDS.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a way to turn that around. Like, even if she's like, oh, you can't
No, there
guide
is.
your age.
There's.
You know, be like,
If you
"Ah,
could just get
young."
her to laugh, then she's on the back foot. Like that's literally it.
I can't believe that his move would be, I need to find young flesh to bear a large family.
That's what attracts 19-year-old girls.
I mean,
no.
get on the fucking internet and, I don't know, communists don't do that. So find really weird people that are feds. I don't know what to tell you. That's a weird thing.
Super duper traditional Christian circles or Muslim circles where the woman is extremely online from a young age.
They let Muslims on the internet?
Yes.
The ladies? I thought it was just the fellas.
Yeah, but then if the lady posts like fully hijabed, totally covered, modest pregnancy belly pic where you could just tell that she's pregnant in it, basically, they will tear her apart for being a whore. So it's a little risky to be a Muslim woman on Twitter. Like, that's the kind of stuff they get torn apart for. It's just like, nothing wrong here.
Well, it's not modest, and that's their whole thing. Is they're like, bitches gotta be modest. Listen, the one thing I do like about Islam.
That explains all the freaking eyelash extensions those women have. Super modest there.
Well, that's the one way they can express themselves that Muslim men can't figure out that they're doing yet. You know, like, can you imagine?
That's hilarious too. The caked on makeup where they look like like all the contouring, but that's the only part of their body you can see.
Well, I mean,
you can't even see it. It's covering it up, I guess.
I get both sides because they look at like the whores in the West and they're like, those women are objectified and all of this shit. I mean, like, really, what we need to look at is just a universal fact that women are objects. So I think that all religions are right on this one, is that women should probably shut the fuck up.
You know what? We don't want to deal with this anymore. Okay, because what you guys fundamentally have to understand is that a large portion of the world now believes that women are people. Okay? You don't have to agree with that, okay? But a large portion, a significant enough portion of the Earth's population currently believes that women are actually human beings.
Yeah, but see,
okay,
yeah, this is so just because a large portion of the Earth, you know, I'm looking at like Europe and things like that, are essentially a bunch of dirty goddamn communists, that we should just follow along with all of that, and you can go to jail for saying faggot. We should just follow that because you're going to jail, faggot.
No, I think that we should be acknowledging that women are human beings worthy of love and respect, while also calling people faggots. That would be my ideal world.
Well, guess what? Luckily, you're a woman, and not enough people listen to you yet. So.
It's true. There's still a bigger portion of the world population who still does not think we're human, and many of them live in our very country.
Hell yeah! Patriots, rise up! Patriots,
They figured out if they preface their statements with women are people too, but it just absolves them of everything.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that. And also, it's preface.
Nobody says that.
You illiterate fuck.
Okay, so you're telling me
How long have you
that
people known how to read?
having read words in books that I don't hear out loud very often, and so I say them funnily, means that I'm illiterate.
Yeah, funnily.
Okay, because that's how these things happen.
Yeah,
Okay, that's how I didn't understand epitome, is because people don't say it out loud. I read it in books, and it looks like epitome. Okay. So that means that I am well book read. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
You're
I
a disgusting animal
Yeah.
of a person. Not even a person.
Who runs the world?
Yeah.
Dudes. Who runs the world? Dudes.
For now.
Well, you could also switch out dudes with another word that easily you could switch out with dudes. I did at work today. I was listening to an old, like week-old Candace Owens 2-hour interview with a man called Rabbi Barclay, and man, that was rough. So I'm between that and the bad day that I've had, I'm all kinds of riled up. All right.
Oh, I can tell. You're very riled up today. You're very cranky.
I am cranky, dude. I got every right to be cranky. They call me Papa Cranky. That's what they call me. You gotta start calling me that.
That should have been your DJ name, Papa Cranky. Because you're cranking those dials, dude.
Yes, I got
dude.
It. If I ever start a dubstep project, I'm gonna call myself Papa Cranky, because that does rule.
I like it,
dude.
Now you've got the Papa in your mind saying Padre.
Yeah, dude, that would rule. Papa Cranky. That's a great dubstep name.
That's good.
I like it. But the point is,
let me finish this story because I think we're like out of time, and I still haven't finished the story.
We're 6 minutes over. But also, one thing that I want to point out is you have been a little stingy lately to the listeners.
Have I?
Yeah, I was going through the old episodes just looking at names because I think they're funny, because I was like making sure we weren't repeating names, and like there's some of them that like an hour and a half, something like that, and then. You're like 56 minutes lately. That's what you're at. It's pretty bad.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm not being generous enough. I've got like a timetable we're working on here. I'm sorry.
Vagina table when it's your period. But
we did start my period this morning.
Fucking knew it, dude.
And there's this whole thing where like my husband always knows before I do, and he just says I told you so when I tell him I started it, because it's like yesterday I had a headache and he was like, well, take aspirin, and I did, and it barely touched it, and so I was like, I'm gonna go take a bath. I took a bath for like 2 hours, and then like it was like 6 p.m. It was a long time for a bath. I just sit in there and I eat Takis and I watch like Korean shows. And I get out when it gets cold, basically. Yeah. I get it like super duper, like burn your skin, like you're like a lobster when you get in hot. And then when it gets cold, I get out. And it's like a bigger kind of tub. It's not like one of those huge ones with jets, but it's not like a normal small one. You know what I mean? It's like a middle size. So it's a lot of water.
Yeah. I get it.
Like a tap. It's a lot of water, so it takes a while. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I don't pay attention to the time. I just get out when it's cold and uncomfortable. But anyway, what was I saying? And then, yeah, this morning I texted him. It's like, I started my period, but at least I'm cute. It's like an outfit picture. And he's like, yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah. It's like, yeah. He's like, you had a headache. Yep. You took aspirin, it didn't work. And you went and took a bath. Like, yeah, you do that every month.
Yep. Erica just started her period. I know before she's gonna do that. I know when you're gonna have your fucking period. I know when all women, if I talk to them on a regular basis, are gonna have their fucking period. Now, here's the thing about women. Here's the thing about women that I really, I'm sure I've said this before, but I drink a lot because of this actual fact. Women are a complete cunt 1 week out of the month, PMSing. And then they're a complete cunt and complaining about period cramps and stuff for the other week, which means that women are only less annoying 2 weeks out of the goddamn month.
Look, I think that you guys should just be thankful.
Why?
That your curse, okay? Adam's curse has been fixed by the invention of office jobs and air conditioning. You're not toiling in the fields, okay?
I
Like,
toiled.
but us, the aspirin is not touching it, okay? You should be sweet, sweet, sweet to the women in your life because we're in pain.
I don't care.
I'm cramping right now.
Good.
I'm in pain, and you've been yelling at me for over an hour. And burping at me. And it's disgusting. And I'm going to vomit because I also get nauseous when I'm cramping.
Cool.
Okay?
Hey,
because the cramping hurts and makes me nauseous.
Ham sandwich sitting in the sun, soaked in whiskey.
Yeah, that's just... Why would you say that?
Yeah.
That's just horrible.
Yeah. You take a big bite.
Uh,
Take a big bite of that.
I'm going to read this story now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Swiss cheese.
Okay.
Cheese
She
gets
said she
hard in
had...
the sun. It's hard to get out of
She's... Oh god, I think I might actually puke.
there. That was rule. That was rule. I won't be the only one to puke on the show.
Yeah.
That episode's not
Okay,
even out
she's...
yet.
People don't know. They don't know the lore because it's a backup episode that'll come out eventually, but it's so good. That's like the best outro we've ever had. She said she had her tubes tied. Most likely BS. Nobody would let a woman make that choice on her own at that age.
Wait, what?
Which, I mean,
Well,
he's
also,
right.
that's-
Is a lie.
yeah,
Like,
that's a lie.
doctors literally won't do it without your husband's permission before you're 25.
Yeah. I was
And even
gonna
then,
say-
if you're married, they probably will still say the husband has to sign off on this. So no, she does not have her tubes
that's
tied
crazy.
unless she had some sort of like problem,
They wouldn't even do
like a
tubes tied.
medical issue.
They would
No, they
just-
would just give her a hysterectomy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Leave
so-
this girl alone and just buy your chicken and leave.
But she doesn't want kids, she said. I told her we could just have some fun and get to know each other. So he's still going for it.
What the
After
fuck,
this,
bro?
he's still, I do. We could just have some fun and get to know each other. And she said she's going back to her dorm room with a lot of attitude and yelling the last part. So she's just like
Trying
yelling.
desperately
yeah.
to get away from this guy.
I feel like shit. And like women just enjoy shitting on guys these days for fun.
No.
That's not what
fucked up.
happened.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave this woman alone.
No, he fucked up. This guy's 100% wrong. He should get better. Like, he should go watch some Andrew Tate videos. And, like...
I mean, Andrew Tate with a face like that and still able to convince any woman to fall in love with him is... I mean, maybe if you were rich, it would help.
I mean, dude...
Or a boxer, that would help. But that dude's face is fucked.
you know, I mean, I leave Top G alone.
You have you know what he looks.
Nah, he looks cool.
He's deformed.
Totally normal looking. He looks sweet. I like Top G. I like him. Yeah, no, this guy's completely wrong. Hopefully the comments were like, "You're weird for saying those things." What? Learn to accept the loss and then move on because there's some other person that you can try to run game on, and then that'll work. It's a numbers game. When people say that, like it sounds like you're some type of pickup artist bullshit thing. That's simply true. Anybody,
it is, and one of those women you'll probably connect with because like. It's not the whole soulmate thing is not like there's one other person that you can connect with on that level. It's just this is a person you connect with on that level and you call them that. Like one of those women you will connect with and if you go on enough dates.
I mean,
or talk to enough women.
Well, if you talk to enough women, you eventually get a date. And if you get enough dates, you'll eventually find somebody that you're willing to fucking stick with. That's
it literally is a numbers game. It is statistics.
I mean, there's only... I know it feels like rough if you're out there single or whatever. For ladies, I'm sure, too. But for, like, different reasons. You gotta... for ladies, you say you gotta kiss a lot of toads before you find a prince, right? Like, that's what you're supposed to say for ladies. But that doesn't mean fuck them. And, like, guys, that also for you... Definitely, dude. Fellas, get in there. But, you know, you shouldn't. You don't need to. But, you know, like, talk to enough people. And don't, if you're going to, okay, here's my advice. If you're going to hit on somebody at a grocery store, which is insane, you've got to start slow as fuck and just feel it out. And I don't even know how you approach
Talk about, like, okay, you said her outfit's nice. That's great. But is there something about her or something she's wearing or doing or buying that you can, like, relate to and have a conversation about? Like, I've been hit on at the grocery store, and the guy saw the shirt I was wearing. I wanted to talk about the band, and obviously he knew nothing about the band. He just was making shit up. But it was like, it was charming. It really was charming. But also really weird, because I'm just going to say, anytime a guy hits on me when I have my 3 children with me, right, I'm just like, okay, but like, first of all, is now the time? Like, second of all, like, there's other women here that do not have 3 children with them. Why? What are you doing? Why are you looking for the children? Okay, I don't know.
No, he just knew you put out. He was like, all right,
yeah, that might be all it is. Well, clearly, this woman has had a lot of sex. At least 3 times.
3 times. So that was the move there. But yeah.
It's always the younger ones, too. The ones that are like younger than me. I was just like, okay, wait a second. You're not old enough to be this cynical. What are you doing?
It's a baller move. It's a baller move. But I don't know. You got to ease in. You got to like make a little conversation. And if you could feel some type of reciprocation and see it in the eyes, then there you go. Otherwise, you can't hit on bitches at the grocery store. You got to go to a bar where it's dark and
that's what they're there for.
Lowered. Yeah, it's what bars are there for.
Yeah, women are not going to the grocery store to be hit on, for sure. They don't want anyone to talk to them at the grocery store.
Yeah, so that guy's an idiot. I think that's the episode. That guy's a fucking dumbass.
Yes. Okay, thank you everyone for listening. We are out of time for today. You can find me on Twitter and DM me on there. Dear Abby, advice questions. I really have to pee.
I also have to pee. But
he could probably tell. I'm like bouncing at this point.
20 minutes then.
But anyway, I'm at OctoAbby. That's OCTOABBI. I don't have a penis. I can't do that.
That's a lie.
That's not how that works. I need a bigger opening.
Up there. Okay. That's how they work, right?
No.
I think it is.
That's not where the pee comes from.
You just pop one up.
That's not how it works at all.
There's been 3 kids. You can pop a Gatorade bottle up there.
Okay, look. The point is, you can join the Discord server, which I'm going to try to be in more. Bryden's in there a lot. We have a lot of active people in there other than him. I've been neglecting it a little, but I'm going to do a voice chat maybe once a week or something for a little bit.
I will not do that part of it.
And people can jump in or not, but the Discord invite is down there. Just join, tag a mod to get your role. Everything will be great, fine and dandy. You'll love it there. Bryden, do you have any plugs?
I'm going to go see Matroda this weekend. So I don't know if you're in Orlando. Come see Matroda. I'll be there.
He'll be easy to find. He's the little leprechaun man. That's why his symbol on our thingy is a clover.
Sure. I'm actually a clover. And I float around at raves.
That's what he does.
Yep. I float.
Anyway, go to patreon.com/here to help podcast to get our bonus episodes for as little as $1. You can get them all.
And you could apparently cancel. I'm mad at that person.
That.
I'm mad at that person.
Like, give us money. I get it. Like, it's fair game. I get it.
It was cool. I thought
but
it was impressive.
Don't you want to give us money?
I thought it was funny. It was a girl that did it too.
You could just give us money?
It was a girl that did it too. It's just
that bitch! Really, okay, now I'm mad.
Yeah, it's just really like good financial sense, which I was not expecting from a woman. So I like that.
Send me the name later. Because it could be someone I know.
I cannot betray the trust of the
Patreon. No, I wouldn't know. Because it's probably someone I know.
Yeah, I hope it is. All
right, if you're listening to this right now, and it's you better tell me before I figure it out. All right, bitch? Okay, thank you everyone for listening, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you. We're the only ones you can trust to beat your ass.
No,
Bitch.
my sources, I cannot do it.